You want to start growing your personal brand on YouTube. And you know that for that, you basically just need two things: create good content and be consistent. However, you also know that in reality, it's way fucking easier said than done. Because first of all, you have a lot of things to figure out. You have to understand how to make videos, how to edit them, how to write scripts, how to talk in front of a camera, how to create thumbnails and upload all of this stuff. And even if you figured this all out, you will need to spend 10 hours every week in order to upload content. And you simply don't have time for that. I mean, you have lots of other things in your plate. So how the hell on earth you can compete against those big creators who have teams and budgets when you simply don't even have time to make even a mediocre video? Well, don't worry, because in this video we'll talk exactly about that. I'll walk you through the 3 most common roadblocks that stop experts from growing a personal brand on YouTube. Tell how you can overcome them with these, so you'll be able to make good videos consistently, even if you don't have a lot of time. By the way, if you're new here, well, of course you're new here, right? It's my first video! My name is Nikita. In the past, I've built my own personal brand on YouTube from 0 to almost 1 million subscribers and become one of the most followed people in my niche. And now I help other experts to grow their personal brand and scale revenue through content. Your expertise deserves to be seen, so let's make it happen. So what is the hardest thing in anything we do? Well, of course, the hardest part of any endeavor is to start. And a lot of people think that in order to start making videos, they need to have everything figured out. They need to have a great camera, great microphone, great lighting, they need to know how to edit, how to write scripts. We think about it this way because we take a look at the top YouTubers and we want to be like them. We see how awesome their video looks and we want to be like that. And that's why we think that we need to have everything figured out in order to start taking action. And that's actually what's stopping us from making videos. But let's take a look how they started. For instance, Ali Abdaal, right now he creates great videos, great lighting, great graphic. But let's take a look at one of the most first videos that he uploaded. Or we can take a look at the Alex Hormozi. Right now he uploads a lot of videos and they're all well edited and polished. But let's take a look at his first videos. He was basically just sitting there in the room giving advice and he was just staring at the screen, not even looking at the camera lens. I'm not saying that I'm a professional, but even first videos that I uploaded a long time ago, look at them. Heck, even look after my videos after first year of uploading. They still look like crap. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. Right now, I will tell you everything you need in order to make your first video, so you don't have any excuses left. So what do you need in order to make your first video? Well, first of all, you need a camera, right? A lot of people think that you need to have a fancy camera, but look, you have a phone, it's 2025, okay? Phones can make a good video. Camera, done. Another thing that you need is the microphone. Well, guess what? In your phone, you have one. So microphone, done. Thing number 3, lighting. Well, yeah, it might be tricky, but basically for the start, all you need is a lamp, or maybe a window, or you can just film in a car. The next thing, topic. I know, you don't know what to make videos about. Great, got you covered. Think about one of the most common questions people ask you. And you know the answer to it, and you can give this answer very, very quickly. So make a video about this and just elaborate this answer a little bit, okay? Give more examples, start with some problem that it solves, etc, etc. And the last thing, video editing. Well, guess what? Editing will not take a lot of time, because this video can be 3 or 4 minutes long. So basically you can just get a video editing app in your phone and edit it in 40 minutes. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're probably thinking, Nikita, it can't be that simple. Well, you know what? It can. Look at this video that Layla Hormozi uploaded. It has actually a pretty decent amount of views, right? And as you can see here, that's exactly what she did. She's just basically filming herself on a phone without any even lighting. There is no editing even there. She just sits there and talks in front of a camera. And you might ask me, well, okay, but why did this even work? Because you create educational content. In education, it's advice that people are searching for. It's not an entertainment. They don't need fancy camera, fancy editing, you jumping around and entertaining people like crazy. You don't need all of that. All you need is just to provide value, just to give valuable advice. People have this problem and they're searching for solution. So give them this solution and they'll be happy. And once they got this value from you, they will forgive you that you don't have a very, very fancy camera or not a great lighting, because you delivered them what matters the most, right? So instead of preparing week after week when you have everything figured out, all you need to do, just pick up the camera, turn it on, say what you want to say, and boom, done. Instead of waiting weeks, You basically can make a video in a day. And look, you made your first video. Yes, it's not perfect. Yes, when you're looking at it, it's kind of cringe. You don't even like how you sound on camera. But the most important thing, that it's done. And that's what matters. But it's one thing to man up and upload the video. It's another thing when you have to make this consistently. Think about this as going to the gym. A lot of people can just man up, put themselves together, go to the gym and do workout. And after New Year, we all see those people in the gym. But then after 2-3 months, all of them slowly disappear. Why? Because they give up. It's very, very hard to endure this road for a long period of time. And the same thing happens in a content creation game. People start making videos, people start creating content. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, they stop. So what to do in this case? What can you do in order to remain consistent? Well, because I just started giving you those comparisons with the gym, let me give you another analogy. It's very, very easy to stay consistent and go to the gym if all you do there, you just walk for 5 minutes. But a lot of people start training very, very aggressively, and they spend 90 minutes doing workouts. And of course, it's hard to maintain this pace if you have to go to the gym 3 times a week for 90 minutes working very, very hard. And the solution to that would be very simple. If you want to remain consistent, just do something that is not that complicated. And in content creation, it works just the same. If you start struggling with consistency, think about it. Why is it so hard for you to remain consistent? Maybe editing your videos takes a lot of time. Well, okay, fuck editing. Make videos in front of a board. Maybe it takes a lot of time for you to record full tutorials or podcasts. Well, no wonder why it's hard to be consistent. I mean, it takes 2-3 hours to record a podcast episode, right? So of course, if you have to do that every single week, and in the beginning, when you're growing your channel, you're not even getting any compensation, well, of course it's gonna be hard. So instead of making 1 hour long videos, make videos that are 20 minutes long, or maybe even 8 minutes long. So you need to analyze what you're doing, understand why is it hard for you to remain consistent, and eliminate this thing. Yes, you might lose in quality, but it's way better to maybe make videos a little bit worse quality, but consistently, instead of putting a lot of effort in one video and not uploading anything after that. So by doing that, you'll be able to find the pace that you're comfortable with. You'll be able to remain consistent for a long period of time in making a video after the video after the video after the video, and you will surpass all of those people who just uploaded 5 videos and quit. And now you make videos. You make videos consistently, which is awesome. But here's another problem. Your videos aren't really getting a lot of views. Yes, you're getting some of them, maybe 100, maybe 1,000, but you cannot grow more. And that's actually a real thing. I mean, I can show you dozens of examples where people have been uploading videos for a long period of time. They're consistent as fuck, but they're not really growing. And the reason for that is very simple. It's because their content isn't good enough. So what they need to do, they need to improve their content. But how to do that? I mean, of course you can make better videos by spending more time making videos. But as we discussed earlier, you don't have time for that. How to make better videos for the same amount of time? And the answer here is also very simple. It's called gradual improvement. After you upload each video, you need to analyze it, and you need to think about one thing that you can do in order to make it better. And you need to think about how you can improve this thing without spending more time making videos. Sounds complicated? Hell no. Let me show you. Well, first you have a problem. Bad visual quality. Well, here's a solution. Get a new camera. You got a new camera, you make better videos with the same amount of time. Another problem. Videos are kind of boring. I mean, we want to have a little bit of vibe, a little bit of groove. Well, what we can do here is we can add a background music. Well, the problem is that it will take a lot of time to search a background music every single video. Solution: create a library of background music, something around 20, maybe 30 tracks, and you will use them one by one in your videos. You will make better videos for the same amount of time. Or maybe another problem, that you're sitting in front of a camera and talking about some concepts, but it's not really that easy to understand what you're talking about. You need to communicate visually to people. Well, very simple. You can start making videos in front of a board. Your videos will be better, but you will spend the same amount of time. And let's take a look at this example with Alex Hormozi. He started just in his room by answering questions. He's a very busy entrepreneur. He doesn't really have a lot of time into creating content, right? Well, after that, he just set up an office, got a desk, and started recording better videos. After that, he decided to edit videos. Well, obviously, he doesn't have time to edit videos himself, so he hired a video editor. It takes this same amount of time for him to create a content, right? Because he's just sitting and talking in front of a camera, but editor edits everything and the video is more interesting, more dynamic, and just better. So think about this gradual improvement in your videos. Think about how you can start making your content better, but it will not take more time. And what happens is that you're creating content consistently and your videos are getting better every single time. And after some time, you will start surpassing your competitors. Your videos will simply be better than theirs. And at this stage, you will start getting views. At this stage, you will start getting leads. At this stage, you will start growing your brand. And at this stage, you'll be unstoppable. So, and this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just hit the like if you like this video. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want. My name is Nikita, and I'll see you next time.